Brothers and sisters, Mrs. and Misters, soft-hearters, and loud farmers. This is the Dented Cans. Max Baumgartner is my partner. My name is Dobie Maxwell. We have been doing this for a while to talk about things that are deep and a lot of people think about but don't necessarily talk about. We started with the A word, the J word, the Y word. Today's word is...
It's kindness. We're going to do K, and we only do that so we can keep track of it. That's all.
And you too, exactly. We're old, we're senile, is coming in, dementia is happening. So the K word this week is kindness.
That's right, that's right. And Dobie, if I may, before we get started here.
You may not.
Just to... That's so kind. Anyway, according to Mark Twain, kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. You know?
That's a great quote.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Dalai Lama, who I love, and maybe you think is just...
I love Dolly Parton, but that's okay.
For different reasons.
2 reasons
yeah.
I love Dolly Parton. Her personality and her wallet.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dalai Lama said, "This is my simple religion," referring to kindness. "There's no need for temples. There's no need for complicated philosophy. Our own brain, our own heart is our temple. The philosophy is kindness." Isn't that cool?
Amen. Love it.
And here's one of my favorite ones from just an amazing human being, always, by all accounts, by anyone who ever met him, by anyone that ever had any kind of dealing with him. He said this.
Max, just say my name.
Already, right? Come on.
Come on, man.
This is one of his most meme-ified quotes, by the way, on social media. "Here are 3 ways to ultimate success," this person said. "The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. The third way is to be kind." Who do you think said that?
Pee Wee Herman.
No.
Who was it?
Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're young and you didn't get a chance to grow up with Mr. Rogers, I don't care how cool your video games are to take you to Neptune and Uranus and everything that it does. Mr. Rogers was truly an American institution, a human institution, and if there is a heaven and he's not in it, I think we're all lost.
Right. I wish that I would have been more kind, because there were times in my life as a dented can trying to be cool and trying to impress others that I made victims out of people. And I really feel bad about that now. It's weird when you become aware of your own limitations and what you've put out into the world, and you would like to go back to different moments, none of us can, and change them. Just completely change them. And what I would have changed them with is kindness. I really would have. I would have changed it all, man. There's a lot of things that I don't know how often that happens to you, where you look back and you think about somebody else and you go, how could I have said that? Why did I say that? I was in pain. I'm projecting on that person. Why was I mean to that person? Why was I not kind to that person?
Of all the mistakes that I made in my life, and there are too many to count, one of the things I've always based my life on is kindness since childhood, because I knew what pain felt like, and I could see the source that it was coming from. If I saw an opportunity to make anybody else's life better, usually the kids around me, and usually, you know how there gets to be a class system in your school, and there's the geeky kids, the nerdy kids, the dorky kids that nobody talks to. Even in grade school, I would go sit by them at lunch. I just knew instinctively that they needed some attention too. And looking back on it, some of them I have seen years, decades later, that say, "I've been watching your super success as a comedian in radio." I'm a schmuck. I'm just a road hack and a radio guy that got fired all over the country.
Those are great I statements, by the way. Please watch the episode.
The I statement.
Please watch the episode on I statements.
I'm still working on my inner idiot. But to make a long story longer, like I usually do, to those people, the kindness magnifies their opinion of you. And that's not the reason I did it. But I'm saying like Fred Rogers, I didn't know he said that, but that's been my motto. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, but that has been something that I know that it feels good because I know how bad the pain was in my life. So if I can be kind to anybody, I truly try to do it. I don't always do it, but I really tried. And there's times that I forgot that I did that people remind me, you did this nice, you did that nice. And to me, that's the only legacy that counts.
For
me or anybody else.
I have a son that we were blessed with many years ago, 25 to be exact.
God, am I old?
Who is really kind. He really is. Anyone that knows him knows he is really kind. He is just kind. He exemplifies the word. He doesn't have any malice toward anybody at all. I don't even know how that happened because I'm not kind like that on that level. You know, I think you and I have reacted out of pain. So your default mode is kindness, but you can switch out of that and be ravenous and like want to take somebody out in instant.
In less than a second.
Right.
On stage for how many years, somehow I got the nickname The Razor.
Right.
Don't mess with the razor. He'll cut your head off. And comedians are proud of that. Oh, I pulled a Dobie the other day. Somebody cut me off in traffic. I almost killed him.
Right.
Oh, that hurts. I don't want to hear that. Say yes.
Well, but I mean,
my intention was kindness to start out.
It was. And as a dented can, when you don't see kindness reciprocated, a lot of us deal with it differently. Some people will shut down, get emotional, cry. Dobie and I will fight. We'll take them on. Not physically anymore. But
don't have to.
Yeah, but it's just that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. So, have you ever thought? And this is something that I have been studying in the Bible. Dobie and I disagree. Watch the God and Jesus episodes if you'd like to.
And turn it down when Max talks.
Right. Yeah, please do. But kindness. Real kindness would be wanting something good for the person that's hurting you. Think about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now you're getting cosmic, buddy.
Well, or
no, I'm not saying you're wrong. That's
not mine.
That's the next level.
That's something I found in that book.
Yeah.
That's
I saw the movie. Charlton Heston never said that.
But think about that. Think about that. That's the true, my gosh, you can't, someone who is just shitting all over you, not reacting to them.
Well, Dr. Phil.
Wanting the best for them.
I ain't there yet. Sorry. I'm not there yet. I'm the first one to admit it. God bless you, if there is one.
I'm not there yet either.
Yeah.
But I think that's the goal. I really do. I think that's the goal. Kindness. Because anyone who's hurting you is hurting themselves anyway. Right? They're hurting.
Well,
That's why they are hurting
get your
you.
fucking foot off my throat and let me breathe a little bit, Daddy.
Or how about, hey, you're hurting my feelings right now. I don't know if that's your goal. I don't want to fight, man. I want to help you.
See, that's logic, and that comes out in logical order. Those people don't seem to hear that. You know what they hear? An axe handle upside their left ear. That's what they hear. And I know I shouldn't be talking that way, and I shouldn't be thinking that way, but my patience after a lifetime of trying to reason with fucking Nimrod, moron, half-wit, dipshit, lowlifes, and I mean that with love. These are only certain people out of 8 billion walking this infested planet, polluting the earth. Do you think the people that are doing bad just keep it to 1 or 2 people? They spread it like COVID everywhere. It's an attitude. My father, I don't remember him being nice to anybody. And it's like to the point where you and I are sweeping up shit from someone that's dead.
Yeah, I think my dad could be kind. He was a very funny guy.
Was it sincere?
He was the life of the party. People really liked him. Seriously. But the kindness that he would demonstrate was few and far between. It wasn't something that was genuine kindness. It was fake kindness. So I'm doing this, to help my own image of myself. You've been around those people, not just in family, who are manipulative with their kindness. They're just so, Dobie, but they want something from you.
Well,
right?
I was in a position for a while in the comedy business, and again, in Chicago, it's not New York or L.A., but the top club in Chicago, I was one of their top people. So people would call me up, hey, Dob, I'm going to blah, 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 go to lunch. It's like, and then in the lunch, it kind of slip it in, hey, if it's possible, and you need anybody, you could, okay, here we go again. I'm sure it's like the good looking woman. You know, the guy's going to try to have sex, and it's a biological thing. And it's like the whole thing, you know, my eyes are up here, blah, blah, blah. Well, women want to be beautiful, then they're beautiful, and guys notice them, and then what? I don't know why. But yeah, there's real kindness and there's fake kindness, and it's hard sometimes to discern the two. I mean, that's why I try to be kind to people that can't pay it back. I have no reason to.
That's great. That's great right there. That is great. Yeah.
I'm just saying that to me, that's the true definition in my eyes. Here's an example of something. I don't recommend this, but this is something I've done for a lifetime because I don't have a lovely wife and kids like Max does. As a road comedian, I've toured for decades across the country. I pick up hitchhikers. I know that's the first thing they tell you not to do. Not everyone.
He's trying to get lucky.
No, these are guys that smell like a fungus that have been out and No, and I see them, you know, in the middle of Arizona or something, and I'll pull over. And again, I said, look, if you're going to stab me and take my car, do it soon because I don't want. I'm trying to be nice to you. You know, I'm trying to. And there's a way to just judge people. And I'll sometimes, you know, where are you going? Well, I'm going to this town. Sometimes I'll have somebody in the car for 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll have it for 10 hours. And just let them be and to try to talk to them. And you can just see a lot of times they're down and out. Not all the time. And over the years, and I'm not bragging because there's no names, but I'll slip them a $5 bill, a $10 bill, a $20, whatever I happen to have at the time. You're funny. But the point is, I have forgotten about all of those kind of things, but they can't help me. And the $5 or $10, which I would have spent on a stupid trinket or bauble or doodad, is long gone. You see what I'm saying? And to me, I don't say, oh, me, I did such a great thing. It's like, no, that's my duty. I needed to do that. Would I trade places with that dude who smells like a rodeo? It's out there sleeping in a tent? Nope. It's worth $10. I drove. I was going that way anyway. So is that rationalization in my mind? To me, it's a conscious effort that I've done since I was a kid. And you don't succeed every time, but it feels good looking back. If they had to play your life over again, what would you be proud of? I got a lot to say, oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I remember that guy. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
That's kind. Now you be kind to me and let me finish a story.
Please do.
About what happened last Christmas.
Oh, God.
Our whole family was in a car. We were seeing another family that's 30 miles from our home. We're driving back to our home in our town, and we saw a guy on a bicycle on Christmas Eve. 20 degrees outside or in the teens. It was very cold. We live in the Midwest. And I turned around. We have an SUV. I turned around. I pulled up behind him on the road. No lights on his bike, no nothing. I got out and I said, where are you heading? He told me the town was another 45 miles away from where we were standing. And it was Christmas Eve. And I put his bike in the back of the car.
And you left him you left him there.
and
you sold that bike.
That's the end. That's our happy ending. So, no.
You got $25 for it.
I took him. Drove him with my family in the car. He sat up in the front with me. My wife and two kids were in the back, in the back seat. And it was Christmas Eve. And I was listening to the guy. And by the time we got to the destination, which was his mother's house, I was so pissed at him that I wished I would have left him in the cold.
Wow.
To learn the lesson to drive 45 miles and possibly get hit by a car. I was just angry. So I tried to be kind to him, and I was, and I didn't say anything to him, so ultimately I was. But in my mind, I was so furious. This guy, turns out, has children and a wife, and also is addicted and was with another woman, and she kicked him out on Christmas Eve, and he only had a car. Who knows where his little kids were? Little kids, Christmas Eve. Who knows where his wife was? He wasn't concerned about that. And here I am, Mr. Happy Ass, giving him a ride somewhere on Christmas Eve so I could feel good. So, if I had it to do over again and knew the backstory that he told us, because he was the victim the whole time, that's a problem. I have that problem. So, but we're supposed to be, in that book I was referring to, we're supposed to be kind to everybody. No matter what the circumstances are, we're supposed to be kind. Okay? And I struggle with that. Me personally, I could say because I'm a dented can, or I could say because I'm not committed to being kind all the time. I don't know. What is it for you? Are you committed to being kind all the time, no matter what?
I'm not going to go there and say that I'm perfect. Yeah, whenever I can. And I'm not trying to, yes, more often than not, it is a way of life with me. But I'm human. I fail sometimes. One time, I knew a guy, I'm not going to name his name, and he had a son that was of driving age. And I would wheel and deal cars, and I would go to car auctions. And I had a car that I paid $1,500 for. It was an older Thunderbird, mint shape, really nice car. I said, look, I'll give you the car. The kid's birthday was coming up. And take the car. You could pay me when you can. The kid will have it for his birthday. Oh, this is the nicest thing everyone's done to me, blah, 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 blah. Well, one thing led to another. Kid got drunk on his birthday, wrecked the car. I've never gotten paid for it 20 years later. And, you know, do I feel like an asshole? Yes. A schmuck? Yes. A loser? Yes. But your intentions were good picking that idiot up.
It's kindness. It was kindness. That was,
Yeah.
kindness. And I didn't make him feel bad, but in my mind, there was a battle raging in my brain. How about with you?
After I heard about it, yeah, I was sorry that I did. I could have given that car to someone else, but it was kindness was motivated it. There's no law that says people have to reciprocate with kindness. You did your job. They screwed it up. What do you do? I mean, it makes you think twice about doing it again.
Right. That's my point.
Yeah.
And I think we need to keep doing it no matter what.
Just not to the assholes.
Well, how do
And
you
sometimes you don't know. Asshole. I'm kidding. But I'm kidding and I'm not kidding. And that's the thing. It's a vicious circle. We've been raised by assholes and they showed us that bad way to treat us. We're going to be the big man. We're going to do it the right way. And we get shit on again by more assholes. It's like an us against them. You know what I'm saying? Either one of those two could be the real sons of our fathers. The guy with the bike or the guy with the car. But no, we had to be. And again, it goes back to we talked about karma. Is it something we have to learn? None of us knows. That's why we're here. We're the Dented Cast. Please hit like if you like it. If you don't like it, tell all your friends because then they'll watch us too. We're going to pick up fans. We're going to do this whether or not you approve. So hit like, subscribe if you could. How can we leave on a positive note, Max? What's some kindness that we could do or a suggestion? I have one. Go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. I mean that in a friendly and a customer service kind of a way. We're here to have fun.
Hold on just a second. So hold on.
That's the reaction I wanted. That is the reaction that I wanted. That's humor. Okay, now see what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
It's the unexpected. Okay, relax, reboot. The world is not perfect. It's never going to be perfect, and neither are we. That's why we create this community. You're in it, which you way, I, and all. Whatever's wrong with you, whatever's wrong with us. It's the only planet we have.
Whatever's wrong with us, look at us, for God's sakes.
We might as well party. We got nothing else to do. Let's party like it's 1999, and one of these days, Max's hat will be in style. We're the Dented Cans.
My hat will be in style.
Yeah, mine's the same one.
Yeah, oh my God. Was that the Brewers logo from 81?
1978.
Oh, yeah. Right,
exactly.
yeah.
The last time my clothes were in style.
That's
We're the Dented
right.
Cast. We got to go. We'll be back.